Yeah, I wholeheartedly agree with you. It's been pretty amazing to develop relationships with other attorneys, including yourself, and develop friendships. And I remember being at a CLE one time, and the speaker, who was an attorney, said, attorneys are my favorite people. And, from an outsider's perspective, that seems really strange because, you know, the world of the law is seemingly so adversarial, and it is a lot of times. And I'm sure there are attorneys who hate each other, but that hasn't been my experience. And I've developed some very good relationships with other attorneys over the years, and it's great to be able to call somebody and ask, hey, what do you think about this issue? I got this, situation going on. What would you do? And kind of helping each other through certain questions. It's a practice, as we say, so we don't always have the perfect answer. These are difficult problems that come up, and so being able to lean on another attorney for a word of advice has been wonderful over the years, and couldn't you know you really need that. I think we've said on the podcast before that having a mentor is really important because you need somebody that's been there, done that, and you just kind of develop those relationships where multiple people are able to serve in that role for you from time to time, and it becomes really meaningful.
Yeah, and it's great for your practice because a client may bring a question to you that you don't know the answer to and you're not familiar with that area of law. And I often do that with you on elder law questions where I have an understanding of certain aspects, but there are specifics that apply to that client situation that really need the experience and the expertise that someone else has. And so you bring that value to your clients by virtue of the quality of your relationships. And that's just a cool thing over time. And it takes time to develop. It doesn't happen overnight. Again, I go back to that concept of that daily deposit. What are you doing every day to increase that a little bit? And are you pursuing and being intentional about those relationships? We've talked about that in terms of just getting out and about in your community and getting to know people as well. And trying to balance the busyness of the practice and the hustle of getting things off the ground and all those things. But again, take that time to pause and reflect, and you count up all of the relationships that you've developed over the course of a year, and the new people that you've met, and the new clients that you've served, and the existing clients that you've been able to engage with again. What a huge thing. And it's really fun. And it just kind of gets you that, all right, things are doing well. And if they're not, maybe it identifies, hey, this is because this is a draining thing to me, and it's not really right or in keeping with my personality, and maybe I need to make some adjustments there and pursue a different path down the road. So just all kinds of value, I think, in doing that reflective process and sort of counting your blessings as we think about this Thanksgiving season.